Starting this new what if again. After that one, check out part 8. I'll be posting this one, and you guys go check out part 8. So, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and go check out part 8 of What If Naruto was an Uchiha. And let's do What If Naruto was an Uchiha part 9. So, let's start. We see Samui blushing. Like, she blushing as fudge. She like, man, he looks cute. And then, Yujito's like, are you sure you don't have a crush on that man? And she's like, no, I don't. And then Yujito's like, you do. Hinata, who's right beside Naruto, just pops up out of nowhere. He's like, hello. Everyone is great. Everyone just freaking flinches as soon as they see Naruto, who just pops up out of nowhere randomly. His body flickers. Hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Is this he taking? Naruto points down, and in this part, Hinata does not have a crush on Naruto. Naruto just sits down. He's like, "Hi, is this he taking?" No. Yeah. And then Sasuke is like, "Nope, it's not." And this is right beside Samu. And Naruto just sits down. He's like, this was a okay, first of all, that match was boring. It was. Then Sasuke gets called up. He's like, nice. Yeah, see you. And now Naruto, who's just sitting, he's like, who's just sitting with the, you could technically just see, you could see this man looking everywhere. And he's like, in his head, he's like, something's up. He's like, maybe you should check the girl out. That's right beside you. She looks like she likes you. It's like, what she done? And Naruto just says, hi there. Naruto's like, wait, no. It's like, are you a... And Kurima's like, boy, are you sure you a chickie? Boy, if when it was inside your mother, you don't know you have a lot of expectations to live on to. I mean, your father was a huge baller. Your father was a huge player. Like, he got all the girls in school on him. It's like, really? I might got all the girls with him? He's like, yo. So, boy, you better get one. And he's like, nope, bye. He's like, well, you got a lot of expectations to live up to. Your father was the baller of the school. Like, this dude was shooting out of the hoops. And getting it in. Like, you got a real player. And this dude's like, and Naruto's like, I'm still not going to flirt with another person. He's like, nope, do it or I will. It's like, okay, don't electrocute me. But though you gotta say, and then Naruto's like, but though you gotta say she looks cute. So yes, Naruto will start dating Samu. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna turn well for the Hidden Cloud. Having two shinobis dating each other. And the truth is, they actually have a mission to capture Naruto. So that's why they're recruiting them. So Samu is like, I wish I didn't have to capture him. Naruto's like, oh, hi there. Naruto just pops up. He's like, oh, hi there. And then he just sits right beside Samu. He's like, oh, hi there. Can I sit here? Then everyone just sees him and they're like, wait, I didn't sense him. And plus, they're here to capture you, so you could technically go, if you know what I mean. And one more thing. If you're not a kid that's 7, that's a teenager or 18, click off this video. Because if you don't, I will have to do it. And yes, I might sound like a kid, but I ain't. I'm out. If you're under those ages or not a teenager, get out. I mean it. Get out. I don't mean don't unsubscribe. I mean you can still subscribe, but skip a few minutes ahead. Cause this ain't for you. This video ain't for you. And yes, it has some things that only the big boys can know. If you're 11, if you want to stay, you can stay. But if you ain't, you gotta go. You gotta go. I mean, leave. You could can stay if you want, but you gotta leave. I'm not saying this channel is underrated. Of course it is. This isn't. Okay? But it's not for you. Okay? So Samuel is like, oh my god, where the fuck did he come from? But though, when he's cute up close, he looks so cute though. That's what Samuel says in her head. Yojito sees Samuel blushing when Naruto literally pops up right in front of them. Now Sasuke is fighting Gaara is going on similar. This man is turning into crows. Yeah, so as in the original, Gaara goes berserk. The sand invasion starts. The Kage gets trapped. But this time, you know what happens. Kabuto has to be there. The Silent Four has to be there. And this time the Hokage has his Anbu helping. And Jiraiya. And plus Orochimaru, he's still got that nasty curse mark that's unstable. That's slowly, you could technically say that it's killing him at the same time, but taking over. And it's also a curse mark that Naruto can rely on if he was to die. It's like a curse mark that Naruto placed on him. So, Orochimaru's getting destroyed. Meanwhile, Naruto sees Sasuke running off, and he's like, sorry about this, but I have to go. I gotta go. I gotta deal with my little brother here. And Naruto just shinswings away, like he just pops up away, and he's running right beside Sasuke. The Sand Trio, the Sand siblings, are running right behind Gaara, and they're like, before Naruto was about to shinswing away, I forgot to say, Samuel looks at her team and whispers them we can capture him and betray them. It's like, oh, true. So she's like, we can help too. He's like, how can you help? How can you help? Okay, we do need an extra hand, so come on, you can come on. Naruto just disappears. Naruto's like, okay, hold on. Okay, all of you hold on and do not fall off. Because if you do, I am not responsible. He's like, what do you, just hold on tight. And then they're like, okay. Then they hold on, and then Naruto then makes a single hand sign. And he's like, Naruto's like, flying Raijin. Naruto just says, flying Raijin. Naruto pops up right beside freaking Sasuke, and he's like, they're like, what the fudge? How the heck did we get in here? Did we get here? And he's like, finally, you're here. Yeah, I also brought some hidden cloud backup. Naruto jumps through a bush, flips over, and he's like, and then after Naruto then starts disappearing and appears right in front of Kankuro and Tamari and kicks them far in, and then after disappears and appears right in front of Gaara and kicks and does an uppercut right in front of this man. And then lands perfectly on a tree. And yes, Naruto's not wearing the stupid jumpsuit. He's wearing a short sleeve Uchiha. He's wearing a short sleeve jacket with the Uchiha symbol on it. And then after you see him wearing a shirt. You see him wearing something like what do you call it? Oh shoot, like a fishnet, something like that. And he's like, yeah. He just freaking kicked Yeah, he's wearing one of those fishnet things. And then after he has the uchiha symbol behind, then he has white bandages on his leg pants that look like this black pants, black sweatpants, and then after the Konoha headband with the black, with the color, with the cloth black and long, and then he has the same hairstyle that Minato does, and long hair. He's like, and then Naruto's like, haha, nice try, and he has a sword behind him, and a Sharingan is flaring. He's like, and his sword is also cackling with lightning too, and he's like, Naruto then looks at Sasuke, and then Sasuke then grabs his sword as well. Yes, Sasuke has a sword. I forgot to mention he learned Kenjutsu. He disappears too. Before he disappears, he's like, okay, you guys are here. Try to keep up. This man disappears, and they're like, okay. And it's like, okay, this plan is perfectly gonna work. Capture 2 Uchihas, bring them back, and we're good. And Naruto just then Tamari tries getting up. She's like, no, you don't. She tries waving her fan. Naruto, knowing that lightning and wind are bad, Naruto then stops. And one more thing I keep forgetting to put in this. What if Naruto knows Shisui, and he was trained a little by him. Shisui was actually Minato's brother. Yes, Naruto has a bit of relatives, so Naruto sees the weakness to wind. Wait, the weakness to wind is earth, right? Yeah, I think it is. No, it just creates iron sand. Huh. Oh, shoot. What is the weakness to wind? Wind can beat lightning, and when mixed with fire, it creates a giant blaze. And then the only thing that wind is good with is water. So wind has no weakness. Naruto, who's like, huh? Naruto, who disappears in a dash, and then throws a single shuriken, and he's like, shuriken shadow clone jutsu. She was like, how can you? A gigantic pile of shurikens are heading towards her with incredible speeds. And Naruto using his wind and pushing them so fast, and then infusing them with fire. So when she throws her wind, the blaze becomes huge, and then he's like, and then after he activates his Sharingan, he's like, then after he then pops up, disappears, makes an illusion of himself, and she's busy fighting an illusion of him in a genjutsu. But then after he puts her in a genjutsu, she's standing right there. Like, she's just standing. She's standing there just looking on. And he's like, and then the genjutsu, all you just see is Naruto bending around and saying, I'm gonna kill you. Naruto bending around, and a ginormous pile of ginormous nails stabbed into her. She's like, She realizes that she's in a genjutsu. She tries to break out of it, but it's too late. Naruto's already sealed the contract in the genjutsu. Like, he put a contract genjutsu on her, meaning it's 1,000 layers. She finally busts out, but she is tired because of the intensity. And Naruto does not know it, but he's little by little using his Mangekyo Sharingan, putting genjutsus on people that can make the man cry. Like he's like, ugh. She falls face first. She's knocked out peacefully. She's sleeping. He can't do anything. Naruto, who's finished with the Mangekyo Sharingan seal, but with the who doesn't know he's using the Mangekyo Sharingan, walks off while the Tamari just falls down, and she's breathing so fast, and then after she then passes out. She was sleeping. And Sasuke knocking out Kankuro in the process. Sasuke finished knocking out Kankuro, which was kind of scary when you looked at them. You could see a deadly aura leaking from Naruto. And then Kuruma's like, better defeat Shikaku or I will not give you chakra. And then freaking Shikaku is like, freaking Shikaku's rush. Freaking Gaara is almost transformed into a mini version of Shikaku, but with his legs still there. Naruto pops up right behind this man and stabs a sword right in this man's, missing this man's lungs, and missing the man's heart, and literally stabbing the sword through, and he's like, and he let lightning cackle. Then he starts electrocuting Gaara. Well, he doesn't necessarily do it to kill him. He pulls his sword out. Gaara, who's like screaming more and more. Gaara, who just boom transforms into a ginormous Shikaku, and he's like, mother. After seeing a lot of blood, Gaara passes out from blood loss. Since he passes out, Shikaku comes out, and Shikaku's chakra is healing this man. And then after Shikaku comes out, he's like, I'm finally free. Then Naruto who looks at Sasuke who nods, and then Naruto who starts doing hand signs, and then Naruto who's like, summoning jutsu, and summons a giant toad. The hidden cloud shinobi are staying back because Sasuke just told them to. And then Sasuke does her summoning jutsu and summons Manda, who then later Gamabunta and Manda are like, hey, why is this dude here? Why is he here? And then after Gamabunta tries to attack Manda, and then Sasuke tells Gamabunta that Orochimaru started this war between them so that he could get the toads, use them for experiments, and then after betray the snakes. And then they're like, oh, you gonna said so. So then Sasuke just finished whooping freaking what do you call them? Shikaku, after Naruto just electrocutes Gaara and tells him to wake up. Like Gaara falls. Naruto and Sasuke come out exhausted, bloody. Oh, no. Okay, fine, I'll go through the fight. In the fight, Naruto, Gamabunta and Manda just trying to destroy them. But they can't. He's a tailed beast. So they're always repelled. And Naruto and Sasuke, thinking this is the last hope and Shikaku is about to kill them, finally activate the Mangekyo Sharingan. And then after they see, Naruto sees a ginormous orange Susanoo around him. And he's like, what the heck is this? Then Kuruma's like, congratulations, you two. You've awakened the Susanoo. And then he's like, no way. The Mangekyo? Wait a second, Naruto. This is the Susanoo. Sasuke shouts, we have the Mangekyo. Cool, my dude. So Naruto and Sasuke are like, but what abilities do we get? And Sasuke then jumps up and then tests something. He then opens his eyes and blood comes out. Shikaku's like, Naruto opens his eyes as well, blood comes out. It's like, because the Itachi left the scroll for them to learn how to use the Susai no, the Mangekyo, because he wanted them to kill him because he's sick. Then they do it and they're like, Mama Amaterasu. This man is burning. Like Shikaku starts burning off. And then Naruto and Sasuke jump back. Then there's Susanoo fire an arrow. The truth is, Itachi told them this when they ever get their Mangekyo to do that. And Naruto, who's about to get hit, the attack goes through him. Kurama, who's assessed both of their abilities, telling Naruto and Sasuke, yes, Sasuke and Naruto are both brothers. Yeah. That's something I keep on forgetting to mention. I'm really sorry. But I know this is crazy, but I forget to mention that. Naruto's an uchiha, Sasuke is a brother of his. So they both know. But not biologically. He's just his cousin. Yeah, he's his brother. They're twin brothers. This man then does the freaking Kamui and then he's like, okay, I want to pour out my chakra into this. Kurama gives him his chakra, which is powerful enough to make a ginormous Kamui that's able to suck Shikaku's tail beast. No. Shikaku starts making a tail beast bomb, aiming at the village. Meanwhile, the village, seeing a ginormous snake and ginormous toad fighting miles away, are able to tell it's Jirai. They're like, Jirai is here. Meanwhile, all the shinobi who are fighting stop and then see a ginormous Shikaku doing a tail beast bomb, and then Naruto who jumps in and he says, Kamui! You see a dude yelling Kamui, and then everyone identifies as Naruto who's like, Kamui. Who just uses Kamui and sucks away the tail beast bomb, and he's like, ah. Then after he sucks the tail beast bomb right on top of Shikaku. And then Shikaku who's like, huh? Explodes, and Naruto who was able to grab Gaara in the nick of time after Shikaku was erased. Then you see a knockdown Naruto, knockdown Sasuke, and a fleeing Kumo squad. Before they were about to arrive, Sakura and the retrieval team came to get Naruto and Sasuke, and they're like, what the? Then the Kumo team grabs their swords. Then Naruto was like, Naruto who just passes out. And since this is their first time using the Mangekyo Sharingan, and since they were spamming on it a lot without them even knowing, they do go blind. They do go blind. You're like, wait, that's unfair. You're making them too OP. Bro, chill. The reason why Naruto went blind, you put too much strain on his eye, so does Sasuke. This dude rushed to the village Kumo. The two Kumo ninja, Samui runs up to Naruto and he's like, why? Why did you do that to save me? And he's like, because. Why won't I? And yes, by that time, Naruto and Sasuke have been known as the heroes of the village. And Jiraiya finally grabs Gaara and reseals Shikaku. And then you see Orochimaru sitting in a cell. Kabuto and the Sound 4 dead. Orochimaru can't get out. Kabuto's not here. Kabuto can't get out. Kabuto and him are stuck there. Meanwhile, we see two men wearing clothes with red clouds. And then we see them looking up at a ginormous explosion with the Shikaku. Both of them jumping back. And Itachi, as we know, these are Itachi and Kisame. Itachi's West is over. Shouts Kisame too. They see that Naruto and Sasuke are clearly blind. This man is completely confused and he's like, oh no. They're blind. They're blind. Naruto, who's blind, you know, think he's still alive in this part? The reason why? Because there was Jiraiya to help him. And there was a lot of serious injuries. Jiraiya tells Hiruzen to tell Naruto and Sasuke to switch both their eyes. And he does that. Naruto and Sasuke are able to regain their vision after getting the Mangekyo. Eternal. But there's one tiny thing. Don't think I'm trying to make Naruto overpowered. I'm not. I'm not, okay? Yeah, this is what Naruto's Eternal Mangekyo is gonna look like. That right there. That right there was Naruto's Mangekyo. This is his Eternal. Like the Eternal's right there. That's his Eternal. They both, Naruto and Sasuke both think. One day asked about the Sharingan. Hiruzen explains that Naruto and Sasuke, Sharingan blacked out. They don't really know that much. And so, Sasuke's like, then what happened to us? Did we switch eyes? Yes, the Sharingan regained consciousness. But you actually have the... And before everyone starts complaining, you're making everyone too OP. Like, Naruto's broken right now. Get this, right? The reason I'm making Naruto broken is because the truth is, I'm actually planning to make, I'm trying to make Naruto broken because I'm going to also make the Akatsuki broken. And you're probably like, the Akatsuki is already broken. No. I'm going to give each of them the power to destroy a village. With just a snap. Yes, they're going to have incredible power to be able to destroy villages. Like Pain, I'm giving Pain a boost. Akatsuki boost. And secondly, because Naruto's gonna have, because Naruto to have something to train on. Like while Naruto was on the training trip, Jiraiya taught this man nothing. All Jiraiya taught him was before anyone said, but he taught him something. All he taught him was chakra control, improving his Rasengan. Nothing new. And now Jiraiya's gonna teach him something proper. And then he also needs to bring Sasuke. And no, Orochimaru cannot kidnap Sasuke, but he does escape. And tries to. And miserably fails. Remember, Curse Mark tried to attack Sasuke, burns, and teleports you to your base. Teleports you to your base. That's what Naruto says. And then Sasuke is like, nice. And this will be the end of the video. Bye.